Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Mushoku Tensei, episodes 20 and 21. We are in the thick of it right now, and Rudy, I wonder how the hell he's going to get out of this. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, check out the Patreon for the full reactions and exclusive shows, and let's go ahead and start. Right before... Now we get to see it from the other side here. Oh, God. See the actual destruction. Yeah. Man, when that first happened, I knew it was crazy and we knew, like, people got teleported, but we could have never guessed everybody and, like, how many people that affected. Okay, so now we're getting to see their journey. I guess we're going to be hopefully eventually able to see everybody's. Oh, God. So that's how they got in here, and Roxy wasn't even there then. And okay, that was a very quick path.
Konnichiwa, moto hikiniito no Rudeus desu. Honjitsu wa Shiron Okoku no muryou apaarto e to kiteimasu.
Yeah.
Shikikin, reikin 0, yachin 0. ちょっと日当たりが悪くて、ベッドとトイレがないのが難点ですが。
Just like when he was in prison.
家賃が安い。何しろタダですからね。しかもなんと安心のセキュリティ構造。この中にいると魔術を無効化し、外に出ることができなくなるんです。
That's horrible.
まあこのネタは2回目だからいいとして。
ルイジェルド、エリス、早く助けに来て、助けて。
Well, he said he commissioned, so there had to be somebody that was able to do this. He did.
シーロン王国第三王子ザノバシーロンである。
Whoa, drastic
これ
difference.
はどうもご丁寧に。ルーデウス・グレイラットです。本日はどのようなご用件で？
これをどこで手に入れた？いいえ、ジンジャーが押収した荷物に入っていたと聞いておる。
ルイジェルド人形。やはりこっちの国だと邪神像とかになるんだろうか。
No. What happened was he ended up getting one of those. We saw that, like, I think in one of the cutaways when we saw Roxy, and that, like, he got one of those. We saw with one. Didn't we see him with one of those, like, figures or whatever? So he got it from, because, you know, Rudy was out. Like, I think he gave one or sold one to somebody. So I guess it eventually fell into. What are the odds? Everything can't just be a fucking coincidence. It's definitely not.
やはり魔族の手によって作られたか。してどこらあたりで手に入れた？制作者は誰かわかるか？
Yep, it's gonna show his old one.
この人形に見覚えはないか？
Uh-huh.
これはいつぞやのロキシー人形じゃないか。
この人形は4年ほど前市場で発見されたものだ。
Yes, that's crazy that it comes back to that.
ロキシーによく似ていると行商人から購入したものだという。
当時宮廷魔術師だったですか？
そうだ。我が弟の性的嫌がらせに耐えかねて出奔した。
Sounds about right.
そんなことよりこの人形の話だ。見てみろ。一見するとこれは杖を構えた普通の魔術師だ。しかし躍動感がある。このローブの波打ち具合を見ろ。片足をバッと前に出し杖をグッと。
He is really reading into this.
こうして後ろから見てみろ。ローブは本来体の線が出ない。しかし足を前に出したことで布が引っ張られ、
This would be exactly Rudy's thoughts when he was crafting it.
そう思わせる尻だ。まさに思考。
いや
そやなドワーフの作れる人形などでは到底及びもつかない領域にこの人形はある。
See, he
嬉しい。
would get along with these people.
小さな頃からコツコツとフィギュアを作ってきた甲斐があったってもんだ。
あれ脇下のとこ
Normally
ろが消えてるのです
in his
が
past, maybe.
ああ、脇にあった黒い点のことか？それは人形の美観を損ねると思って削った。
But no, he got
ケツ
because it was an actual one from her. I'm assuming, yeah.
ちょっと手の位置を見てください。
要は何も分かっていない。なのに作品を怪我して。
How does he run into the most perverted people in the kingdoms?
ほくろなんてまた突き
Like, how is that
出せばいいんですが
possible?
あなた様がこの人形の制作者であらせられましたか？あなた様の作品を毎日見ていました。見るたびに発見があり、尊敬の念を募らせていました。ぜひ師匠とそう呼ばせてくだ
Does
さい。
that mean he can get out of here?
忠義の証に誓いの口づけを。
まるで夏の祭典で神官に群がる亡者のようであった。
師匠
Jesus fucking Christ.
暗雲垂れ込めたり
しかり嵐は近し。
突然の申し出にもかかわらずのご助力誠に痛み入る。
挨拶は後よ。それよりルーデウ飼い主はどこにいるの？
飼い主殿は現在当王宮の地下牢に監禁されております。
早く助けに行く
お
わよ。
待ちください。その前にお願いしたいことがございます。
何よそれ。
あなた方に私たちの家族を救っていただきたい。
Oh. So
城攻めと聞いていたが説明しろ。
even their families are taken?
パックス殿下に人質に取られているのです。
どういうことよ？
私も聞いたことがあります。パックス殿下は王宮の兵を好き勝手に操るために家族を人質に取っているって。
That's how he's able to make them
な
stay.
んとかしたいとは思っていたのですが、相手も一筋縄ではいかず、もどかしい日々が続いておりました。
Okay, so I was right with their initial appearance.
お願い申し上げる。
わかったわ。そういうことなら早く行きましょう。
お姉ちゃん。
ここで愛者を守るのも立派な任務だ。
わかったわ。ここは私に任せなさい。
案内します。
大丈夫だ。俺にはわかる。
殿下の配下には結界に詳しい人はいないんですか？
世に配下はおりません。最後の一人はロキシーの人形と交換いたしましたよ。
Oh no.
いい取引でした。
こいつ歪みに。
Yeah.
このままだとどうやら君は破門ということになりそうですね。
なんと師匠なんたることだ。
This dude would do
まあ
anything for
もし
him.
ここから出られたら弟子とすることにしてもいいのですが。
おお、そんなことでいいのですか。では
How?
つまり師匠、パックスをどうにかすればいいわけですね。
What are you gonna do?
ええ、そうなりますね。
わかりました。しばしのご辛抱を。
He's that desperate. What is he gonna do?
何をするつもりだ。
何かしら。
くそ、なんでこんな時に。おい、急げ緊急事態だ。
あれはこの国にいるある人が暴れた時に取り押さえるための道具です。
Wha-
その方はミコって呼ばれていて、この国でもすごく貴重な存在として丁重に扱われているらしいんです。ミコっていうのは生まれつき何か特殊な能力を持っている人たちのことです。
Interesting.
そのミコ様は生まれた時からものすごい怪力を持っていて、それだけなら良かったんですが、3歳の時には弟の首を引きちぎったっていう事件があったらしくて。
Oh God. That guy on his brother or something? Or
ザノバ様、止まってください。
oh, he's a blessed child? I didn't think he'd have that type. Wait, so does he have that type of strength? or that was my first thought because of that. Maybe I'm totally wrong. And here's a good question. By their logic, would Rudy be considered a blessed child? Because not being able to, being so good at magic instantly and having, no incantation, a bunch of stuff. What the fuck? I was not guessing it was gonna be him. Holy hell! That's fucking scary.
師匠どうでしょうこれで弟子にしてくださいますね
ザノバ様その手をお離しください
This solves that problem quickly, but there's got to be a different way than breaking his head.
弟よルーデウス殿を解放しなさい
See, that's what he uses against everybody
家
else.
族なら絶対に大丈夫よ。ルイゼルドが向かったんだもの。
ルイジェルド殿
ルイゼルドは私たちの仲間でとっても優しいスペルド族よ。
That might actually make them think the opposite without, explanation or... Yup, that was quick.
もとより自分はザノバ殿下への忠誠を誓った身殿下のご意志に背くことはできません
That's gonna snap! Oh my god! This is the longest... You're just gonna behead him with your fucking hands! I'm surprised it took him that long.
よろしいこれに懲りたらもう悪さをするでないぞ
Jesus Christ! Jesus! Okay. Do not piss that guy off.
人間はか弱くて
No, if Rudy could control this guy or get this guy on your side, Jesus. One fucked up bodyguard.
ジンジャーは味方だったのこの事件の発端は俺がアイシャを助けたところ
That went way easier than I thought, which makes me a little worried, honestly.
事情を話して家族を助けてもらおうと考えたんだそうな途中俺が地下に閉じ込められたせいで計画は頓挫しかけたが彼らは諦めなかったジンジャーはジンジャーでザノバに人形を渡して俺に接触させたりと裏でいろいろ動いていたらしい
Oh, wait, so that was all already set up.
でも説明してくれりゃ俺ももう少しうまく動けたのにさなんか俺だけ仲間外れじゃん
おー師匠
Oh my god.
しまった神社治癒魔術を
こいつ破門にしてやろう
You
か
maybe you can teach him to control that a bit?
そうよ。ルー。飼い主はすごいんだから。もっと聞かせてください。いいわよ。
これはまさかこれありがとうございます
Oh my hell.
デウス様の大切なものと伺っておりましたので、今日まで大切に守り抜いてまいりました。
これを
そちらはシルフィエット様が
Oh yeah, she did put that in
誕
there.
生日に送るはずだったものです。
シルフィが
改めまして、お誕生日おめでとうございます。
リーリャ当たってますよ
やはりルーデウス様は昔から変わりませんね。
I mean, he has.
本当に良かった。
Gotta give him that.
リーリャも無事でよかったです
アイシャは何か失礼なことはしませんでしたか？
まさか優秀な子ですリーリャの教育のおかげですね
いえ、未だにルーデウス様の素晴らしさを理解できぬ愚鈍な娘です。
実は内密にお願いがあるのですが
Oh yeah, so she still doesn't know.
僕にできることなら。
Wouldn't that be a little tough without being able to reveal your identity and
私は将来腹違いの兄に仕えるようにってお母さんから言われているんですが。
though technically
嫌なんです。先日同様変態のマリアの私をお救いください。
I mean, you still are kind of?
お母さんが言ってましたけど、私結構育つと思いますよ。男好きのする体に。
リーリャ、あんた一体何を教えているんだ。
Oh, Jesus.
子供がそういうこと言っちゃいけません。
That's, I mean, look, that's progress. That is ridiculous progress for him right there.
この鉢金は僕がずっと使っているものです。好きな人のものを身近に置いておくと安心するものです。お兄さんもそうだったんじゃないでしょうか。アイシャはどうですか？
なんか分かった気がします。
I was kind of hoping she was gonna figure it out, but I'll take this too. It's not bad. Maybe her mom will eventually say something. That was sweet. Aha, okay. She's intelligent, so yeah, okay. She got it. She figured it out.
何よ。やっぱりバレバレじゃないのよ。
I don't know if it was immediate. Maybe it was. I thought it was just then when she figured it out while looking at him close, but...
後日談。ファックスとザノバは例の件の責任を問われ、留学という形で国外追放となったそうな。
Makes sense. Oh man, did anybody else think this was, for some reason I thought there was going to be more like involved there. I didn't think it was going to get wrapped up in an episode pretty much. I thought this was going to be, once he got trapped and everything, I thought it was going to become more complicated, but man, did it get solved quickly. I wonder what this is going to lead to though, because it feels like it's, you know, yeah, you did that, but I feel like this is going to lead to something else. Whoa. What is... What is... What the fuck? Wait!
唐突に親が死ぬこともある。唐突に兄弟がぶん殴ってくることもある。
What the fuck happened?
唐突にトラックが突っ込んでくることもある。唐突に異世界に転生することもある。唐突に父親に襲いかかられて、お嬢様の家庭教師をさせられることもあれば、別の大陸にいきなり飛ばされることもある。
Yeah, but...
そして、唐突に人が死ぬということも。
Whoa, no! It's that guy! It's that guy from the Turning Point! What the fuck is the name of this episode? Turning Point 2? Yeah, this is the dude from Turning Point! Did he look for him? How did you somehow run into him? What the holy shit. I'm guessing that's gonna happen at the end of the episode or middle or something or later or another episode or something. What the fuck? Oh god. Would they kill him off? Would they kill a character? I mean, my judgment of this, how the show has gone so far, even though they haven't done like that, you know, supporting or main character kill, I feel like they could. I feel like this show is capable of it. I can't confirm that he's dead though from that. He looked close to it. Well, now I'm gonna be freaking anxious through this entire episode. Seems like dragon's bad. Man, they had to give us that intro. I'm gonna just try to enjoy this before the chaos.
ありがとう。
はい、ルイジェルドさん。
おう。エリス、
何？
お前は今日から戦士と名乗っていい。
それって。
You. Oh no.
一人前だ。
See, that's a red flag. That could be even a death flag. You've grown up, you've passed, I've taught you everything I could have taught you.
申し分ない力を持っている。
エリス、おめでとうございます。
That's not making me feel any better from that intro.
夢じゃないかしら。ちょっとつねってみて。
つねっても殴りませんか？
殴らないわよ。つまんでるのよ、戦士。
だがうぬぼれるな。もう子供扱いはしないという意味だ。分かってるな。
はい。ねえねえ。あれ、こんな迂回路じゃなくて上を通っていきましょうよ。
There's that dragon.
竜と戦いたいわ。
無茶を言うな。
ルーデウスならいけるわよね。
無理だと思いますよ。
Oh, I thought that was the white dragon. I swore I just saw that, but maybe it was just... Yeah, there, right there.
七大列強って聖剣街道で見たあの石碑の人たちですか？そんなに強い人たちでも石竜を相手にするのは簡単ではないんですね。
I mean, I always just make the assumption dragons are a pain in the fucking ass to fight.
七大列強の上位陣ぐらいだろう。
へえ、そうなんですね。確か今の序列だと1位が鬼神、2位が竜神とかでしたっけ？世の中には強い人がいるんですね。二人ともどうしたんですか？
Oh, right now. From the beginning. Wait, who's with him? Oh, God. What?
エリスもだ。
Oh no. What the fuck? Okay, if you're just going off a cliff with those instincts, yeah. Instincts to run.
そっちはエリス・ボレアス・グレイラットだな。
What the fuck?
お前は知らない顔だな。貴様は何者だ？なぜ俺の名前を知っている？
なんで私の名前も知ってるのよ。
奇妙なところであったが、まあいい。
いいの？
今の時点では仕方がない。邪魔したな。
What does that mean?
待ってください。
なんだお前は。
あ、どうもルーデウス・グレイラットです。
オルステッドだ。
オルステッド。この二人とはお知り合いなんですか？
いや、まだ知り合ってはいない。
What?
どういう意味でしょ
う？お前は知らなくて。
Can you see the future or something?
ところで、どこのグレイラット家のものだ？親の名前は？
パウロ・グレイラットです。
パウロに息子はいないはずだ。娘が二人きりのはず。
What?
と失礼な。いるんですよ。父親によく似た息子が一人。
Okay, something is up here. Now, like, we know this is one of the 7 or whatever. Like, so probably super powerful, probably has some powers that most people don't have. But this is the precarious part. Like, him not know, like, he's like for somebody that seems to know at least those two, maybe he knows people. The way he said that, it instantly makes me think like he knows, like, you know, he knows the future or seen the future or parts of it or people he'll meet eventually or something. It's the way he phrased it. But why wouldn't he know him? And he doesn't even know that there was it's like Rudy isn't even supposed to exist or something. That's really freaking weird.
しかし、娘が二人って、なんでそんなことを知ってる？
What?
それ以上
Might
近づくな
this might break my brain.
お前目をそらさないな
あの魔力災害のこととかも何かご存知かなと思いまして。
知らん
That
呼び
face
止めて
does
申し訳あり
yeah.
ませんでした。
お前人神という
おー
単語に聞き覚えはあるか
Oh God! Oh God! Why would you say that? Oh God! Why would you say that, you dumb fuck?
神の人だった
An
か
apostle of the man god. Okay, so man god. I mean, that thing was weird in the first place. Obviously, we know about like there's other gods and stuff. We knew about that. So, and he said an apostle of the man god. So I'm guessing that's a bad thing. And my assumption would be the way we've seen how the man god is kind of like he's suspicious in the first place, but maybe he can't see or understand people that that are apostles or have any connection with other gods or something. Maybe that brings it out of his, I don't know, whatever it is. Oh man. Holy fuck. This is ridiculous. You're fighting a level 9,909 guy when you're maxed level. You think you're maxed, you're level 99. Run, 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 run. Oh, no, 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 no. Do not get in the way. Do not get in the way. Fuck. I'm seeing death flags everywhere.
随分と腕が上達しているな素質はあると思っていたがまだ荒い
What? Did he counter that or something? What did he do? Did he counter his eye?
死ぬ前に人神に伝えるがいい竜神オルステッドは必ずお前を
Holy shit!
娘のさファイアボール
Oh no. Oh no. Holy shit.
無影小魔術かそれは人神から得た力か
Is it all from the man god?
それはもういいディスタブマジック
So you can counter, you can pretty much cast mute.
器用なやつだな
Holy shit. You are not supposed to fight him. So like a magic shield. Or is that like absorbing it or something? It looks like
凄まじい魔力量まるでラプラス並みだな
What?
なぜ無影小魔術で肺を治療しないまあいい死ね
Oh, Jesus! Holy fuck! Can he revive? Like... Because that's death. Holy...
まずいな
Holy fucking shit!
まだエリスとの約束を果たしていないんだせめてあと2年待ってほしいそうすれば俺は心置きなくいけるのに大丈夫俺ならできる
So I want to make theories here. Like, he talked about the man god, like have the man god or tell him Okay, I need to calm down. Holy shit. I mean, I knew we were from that intro, it really got me ready for something crazy, but like not to this level. I didn't think our fucking main character was looking like he was dying. Like, but one thing he said makes me think the man god, like, tell the man god this, right? Does that mean when he dies or close to death or something, he'll see the man god? Like, that's the only thing I can really think of. I like, my brain is like broken. Like, it's you were not supposed to fucking run into him. This is so fucked up. I don't see a way to get out of this. Whoa. He's back in that world with a hole in his... But he had to have known... You sent him down this path. There's no way in fucking hell he would have ran into him, been there, if he didn't do this. There's no way. He wouldn't have gone that way. Like, it wouldn't have happened. The man god has to have known that he was going to, like, run into him. At least, like, I don't know how much he can see or, like, whatever the case is. He obviously watches. So, like, I don't know. It makes me think he wanted this to happen or whatever. But I also, like, maybe why I could feel, it doesn't feel like he's dead. Like, it feels like there's some loophole here. There's something that the man god can do. Something's gonna happen. Holy shit.
本当残念だ。
今日はいつもと調子が違うね。大丈夫かい？気分は悪くないかい？
見ての通り、胸に穴が開いてるよ。
I mean, he just pretty much died.
一つ聞きたいんだけど、いいか？
なんだい？
オルステッドってやつはなんで、お前の名前を聞いた瞬間に襲いかかってきたんだ？
奴は悪い竜神だからね。善良な僕を目の敵にしてるのさ。
Why does that make me think the opposite?
いや、ごめん。今は竜神に関しては見えないんだ。未来も現在も見えない。
Is that why the dragon god couldn't, like, that's why he couldn't see anything, why he didn't know who Rudy was? Because it's blocked for him. That, and like, he knows everything, like, because he said present or future, so maybe he can do something similar that the man god has been doing here. Maybe he has that type of power. And maybe that person that was next to him was like the disciple or something, like his disciple or something, kind of like Rudy is for the man god, to some extent, maybe. But it does make me think, like, if that's the case, then yeah, I guess that all kind of makes sense if that's exactly it. And that's assuming he's not lying. But what the dragon god said makes me think he's not in that case.
呪い子って言ってね、変なのがいるんだよ。オルステッドもその一人さ。
Cursed children.
彼は他にも3つぐらい呪いを持ってるけどね。あらゆる生物に嫌悪されるか恐怖される。
みんなに嫌われるのか。
Really?
なんていうか。
Doesn't that sound like the same?
嫌だな。
Well, for him and Ruijerd, like, in all the...
それは君が違う世界から来たからじゃないかな。
異世界人は呪いの影響を受けないのか？
ルイジェルドと出会った時もそうだっただろう？
But yeah, but that's not a
ルイジェル
curse.
ドもその呪い子ってやつなのか？
いや、あれは槍の呪いさ。
What?
ラプラスは恐怖の呪いを槍に移して、それをスペルト族になすりつけた。
So that's why people hated them? And what they did?
スペルト族の呪いはもう消えかけているんだ。ルイジェルド自身にもまだ少し呪いが残っているけど、髪を切ったおかげで急速に薄れつつあるしさ。
なんで？
I am having a hard time believing believing everything he's saying. I do feel like he lies. Like, I feel like it's very untrustworthy on a lot of this stuff. But some of it, there's probably truth with a sprinkle of lies in between, maybe. Something like that. But in this case, maybe I guess it would make sense the way people hated them and the way they acted after they got the spears and everything. Like, so that does make a lot of this does make sense. I will give him that.
ラプラスの髪も緑だったからさ。
呪いってそういうものなのか？俺にはよくわかんねえな。
まあ何にせよ、君に関わったおかげで呪いは消
And
え
that's why you wanted
まだ根強くさ
to
れず意
meet
識が残って
him to
い
meet
るけ
him?
ど、それも努力次第でどうにかなるさ。
無駄じゃなかったってことか。ルイジェルドが簡単にやられるとは思わなかった。
あいつはルイジェルドじゃ無理だろうね。
何せ七大列強だもんな。どうやったら勝てたんだ？
勝てないよ。
That was an impossible
彼は
battle.
ね、最強なんだ。いくつもの呪いで制約を受ける身でありなが
And
ら
he
ね。
has curses himself, which is insane.
でも竜神って七大列強の2位だよな。1位は
1位は疑心だけど、それでも本気で戦えば勝つのはオルステッ
The
ドさ。
technique god is.
彼が本気になればこの世界だって滅ぼ
So
せる。
why isn't he first
まあ
then?
呪いのせいで本気は出せないんだけどね。
Oh, because he has the curses, maybe he's number
お前
two?
さ、あいつのこと見えないくせにえらくよく知ってんだな。
That, see?
まあいいさ。鑑みれば多少嘘をつかれたところで気にもならんよ。これで会うのも最後だしな。
最後？
ああ、最後さ。だってそうだろ。俺は死んだん
Maybe
だ
that's why he's just not caring at this point.
それで自暴自棄になっているのか。
Or maybe he's trying
最初の
to
時とは真逆だね。
trick or figure out the man god while doing
なん
this.
だかわからないまま死んだと思ったからな。今回はまあしょうがない。運が悪かった。いや、2回目の人生を送れただけでも幸運だと思わなきゃだよな。いろいろとまだやり残したことはあるが、こういう時ってどういう感じでいけばいいんだろうな。
そうかい。じゃあ君に朗報だ。
え？
What?
君、死んでないよ。
Wait, how? How did he survive? Like I knew there was no way, but like did she or oh, did the girl or did the dragon god like spare him or like because she said something right before. So maybe like the apprentice or whatever or whatever I'm assuming that's the person with the mask must be like an apostle. I'm saying apprentice, apostle or something. I'm just making that assumption. Maybe they're not, but like they could be like the apostle of the dragon god or something.
さっきのあの女がその何か言ってて。
Okay, so it was that.
オルステッドとかいうのが治癒魔術で。
So she saved him somehow just by
言われてた。
七星。あの仮面の女のことか。
なんで殺した相手をわざわざ。
大丈夫よ。気絶してるだけだって。
そうですか。
I thought he was dead for sure. Like I thought that was the death flag for him. I didn't think Rudy was going to take the fatal shot.
叩いても大丈夫なの。
いいですとも。
You did kind of say something that started this, but there's no way you could have known, to be fair. Oh. These turning points are no joke. How many are there? I knew there was going to be more when it said one, but on the first one, but holy shit. We learned a lot. Also, I think Rudy has gotten like knows that the man god is definitely there's definitely some I was kind of hoping he was going to expose some stuff there. Like Rudy was asking some good questions to like get some confirmations on things and stuff. But oh man, there's just so much there. Dragon God, like the girl that like, and she said something to the effect of like, what if he's or like he could be something, or I don't know enough to dig into it, but that felt interesting, and it was enough to make him save Rudy. So there's just a lot to dissect here, but I feel like I said most of it during the reaction in the sense of just like what was happening, and like, but that man, sometimes it takes like a year or so for him to see the man god. Like, it's so random. I don't know. Like, if there's a next time, and I'm going to assume there is, I was cautious the last time, so I don't know what really you can do. I would say just don't take his advice at all. But he also survived this, so, and the way the dragon god kind of like reacted to anybody, the man, I feel like we need more history on the man god and the dragon god, and the connection, and why they would hate each other to that extent, or at least dragon god being that, like, it just, there's a lot of questions here. Amazing episode. I mean, honestly, it's pretty fucking close to the first turning point. I'll have to really reflect, but this was definitely one of the best episodes. I mean, just pure that battle was crazy. I like the first turning point, like, was crazy, but it didn't have like this type of crazy ass battle where it was like, the first one was like, okay, humongous magic spell, crazy experience and crazy end of it, but this was just entire episode, a fight, people are gonna die. Like, this was, this might be the best. I'm still kind of it doesn't help that it's super hot in this room, but man, great episode. I love the show. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, check out the Patreon if you haven't, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.